So this is a spicy video. There's clips of Erika Kirk going off about Candace on Fox News. But really quick, my opinion why they wanted Candace in person at Turning Point. I think they said it was Erika's idea to do the invitation for the debate, but I think that was Erika's, like, her attempt to try to get Candace in person and do like an intervention with her and to tell her not to pursue Charlie's death and all that stuff. When that didn't work, I feel like she went to Fox News and said, F it, then her mind justified she had no other choice. She probably just didn't want to talk over the phone. Maybe it was weird to talk over the phone about something like that. But anyways, check this video out. It's pretty cool.
Story hit the mainstream. Everyone went crazy, right? That is JD Vance. That's his wife. And she is crying her eyes out because he's being so cruel. Look at her. He's like, you're not Erika. You're not Erika. And you never could be because you refuse to be.
This guy, he thinks that that they're trying to set up to where JD Vance, when his wife would divorce and he goes and marries Erika as part of some like presidential bid in 4 years or 3 years. I mean, you never know at this day and age, right?
I'm blonde, white, and Christian. If those three things could happen, I might be able to be president in 2028, but you won't do it. So he ripped his sleeves off of his t-shirt, he threw his suit in the garbage, and he became a white trash version of, I don't know, fill in the blank, I don't know, what's that, Dale and Tucker, Dale and Tucker, the horror movie. I can't remember the full title. So this story went viral, obviously, and he's hitting back over the wild claim that he was caught yelling at Usher in a restaurant. So we're going to be taking a look at that because, listen, so there's that. Also, this drama, okay, because Erika Kirk, you guys may have heard of her, related to this story, would be the desired new wife of the candidate that we just showed with a sleeveless shirt on. But is it a sleeveless shirt? You just never know. You just never know. It's always a mystery until you get to the meat and bones of the story. But really definitely, she would be the best first lady option out of the two of his current. She is calling out Candace.Owens. You heard that right. Calling out Candace.Owens. Not a joke. Erika Kirk finally responds. And not a day too late. JD Vance hits back over wild claim he was caught yelling at wife Usha in restaurant. I am pretty sure I'm mispronouncing that. But you know what?
Usha.
Sometimes I mispronounce Indians' names. And I'm not proud of it, but I don't do it on purpose, so don't break my balls. JD Vance has mocked a wild claim that he was spotted yelling at his wife Usha in a restaurant after an unverified image surfaced on social media. The image was posted on Facebook showing the vice president with an animated expression speaking intently to the second lady who was looking down at the table. Looks like things are not so good in Republicanistan. Republicanistan. Usha is a liberal, always has been. Apparently, they were having an argument loud enough to quiet the restaurant. Why is he wearing a t-shirt?
Okay, guys. So, I'm obviously editing a lot of footage so you can get to the good stuff. No point of going through it together. Anyway, so let's hear what Erika has to say.
With America and the world, we are grateful at Fox to have her here to shine a light on healing as we all miss and mourn the loss of her beloved Charlie Kirk. Not all of her journey has...
Also, don't forget what I said, my theory. I told you, I think she wanted to meet Candace in person, but did it in this fashion, but I could be wrong, obviously. But the thing is, though, I don't know, it's kind of weird because you'd think she'd, want to know for sure, and since there were a lot of iffy parts about the case, I'm surprised she just doesn't want this even more than Candace, just to be safe.
Even without, hate, conspiracies, and oddly, speculation about where her husband is buried. Now, for the first time, Erika, who's with me now, addresses all of it from the perspective of a grieving widow, a mom, and a battle-tested American. Good to see you again today. Talk to me about this part of the conspiracies that are out there, this disturbing part that people are trying to guess where Charlie is.
Can I have one thing? Can I have one thing? Can my children have one thing?
Okay, and here we go again. This is the reason I never really liked her. Because, I mean, I don't want to be mean saying that because it's hard. She's an actress too, don't forget. But I don't like this performative grieving. I just don't like it. Because, like, it sounds so made up and fake, and she's doing it now. Remember last time, like she was sitting there like, I forgive him. Like, it's always a movie moment with her. And it's hard to take her serious, and it actually makes some people skeptical of her innocence. Just talk like you would talk if you were in your underwear at home. Stop trying to make this into something, I don't know.
Everything was public. We will be building the most beautiful memorial for my husband at Turning Point USA, and it will be for the world to see, and it will be spectacular, and it will have basically museum style for our Charlie.
Why?
For my Charlie. But can I have one thing? Can my babies have one thing where we hold it sacred, where my husband is laid to rest, where I don't have to be worried about some secular revolutionary coming and destroying my husband's grave while my daughter is sitting there praying? One thing. This to the world, and I know so many people love my husband, and I am grateful for that, but this is my husband, and I want to be able to have one thing left that is sacred to our family, to my in-laws, to my babies, and to my parents. One thing.
What are they taking from you right now?
Nothing. But I will tell you what they are doing. It reminds me so much of chapter 6 in the book of Nehemiah. He is building a wall, and the townspeople are at the base of that hill saying, Nehemiah, calling him all these names, saying all these things, come on down. Every single time he had the same message 4 times in a row. I cannot come down. I am busy building. That is how I feel. I do not have time to address the noise. My silence does not mean that I am complacent. Mm-hmm. My silence does not mean that somehow Turning Point USA and all of the handpicked staff that loved my husband and my husband loved them is somehow in on it. We are busy building. And you know what I thought? I thought these people are human. We are all grieving in our own way, and they are trying to find the answer to something that happened that was so evil. They are trying so...
We all know she's talking about Candace, and don't forget that promise Candace made. She said if Erika tells her to stop, she will stop. So today we're going to find out if she's going to stop.
And I get that. We're doing the same. Anytime we hear a lead or anytime we hear anything, we send it to the authorities. Please dig into this. No rock will be unturned.
She never said anything.
I want justice for my husband, for myself, for my family, more than anyone else out there.
Oh, one more. I keep saying one more thing, but she got roughly a $40 million life insurance payout. So Charlie Kirk's life insurance premiums every year was $350,000. Think about that. Anyways, I mean, that's shocking, especially if you're a nonprofit and if you can spend that much money on, my God, money rules everything.
So for me, you want to keep telling me to come down while we're building? I don't have time for that. But here's my breaking point on that. Come after me, call me names, I don't care. Call me what you want, go down that rabbit hole, whatever. But when you go after my family, my Turning Point USA family, my Charlie Kirk Show family, when you go after the people that I love, and you're making hundreds and thousands of dollars every single episode,
Candace,
going after the people that I love because somehow they're in on this, no.
You know, I have to say it. I've never seen you like this.
No, this is righteous anger because this is not okay. It's not healthy. This is a mind virus.
But don't you guys think it's weird? Because if that's how she felt, she could have stopped the suffering weeks ago, months ago. Because Candace did say she would stop. But she never said anything. Why is she doing it now? I don't understand. Like, she said she would stop if Erika told her to. So if Erika was tired of this and it was hurting her and her Turning Point family and all that, why didn't she call Candace and tell her that stop? She didn't. So what happened recently to where she's been trying to get Candace in person, now going on Fox News? Something must have happened that changed everything. or at least a little things, because this doesn't make sense.
Yes, I believe in our judicial system. I
Fool,
do.
no, I don't.
We have a hell of a team working on this. Excuse my French.
No, you don't.
But this is not okay.
So you want to put these people back in the box where they've been creeping from?
I don't care what box you're in. But just know that your words are very powerful, and we are human. My team are not machines, and they're not robots. They are human. We have more death threats on our team and our side than I have ever seen. I have kidnapping threats. I have, you name it, we have it. And my poor team is exhausted. And every time they bring this back up, what are we supposed to do? Relive that trauma all over again?
No,
they watched my husband get murdered. I have.
Well, I'm guessing she probably should stop being so performative and try to win an Oscar and said something sooner or behaved like it, because it's like, don't get mad at me for saying this, but I think maybe the life insurance money came through, and she was busy doing all this other stuff, trying to take over Turning Point, and now everything's settled in place. Maybe that's the thing I was talking about. That everything finally, she got everything in order. Her money came in, taking over CEO at Turning Point. That's maybe what happened. Anyways, let's go. Let's cut this down a little bit.
So why every single day do they have to be dragged through the mud, analyzed, hyper-analyzed?
You know, the conspiracies that are out there, all of the like. Do you think that there is more of it now because you do shine your light? I mean, did people just expect you would just go away?
I don't know what they expected.
Nobody expected that.
I don't know what they expected.
They pick on you because of your accessories. I mean, I've seen some of it.
Oh, yeah. No, at this point, it's what, the conspiracy collection. Get it before Christmas. Like, seriously. You will, if you want to find and pick me up.
Hey, that right there, that 2-second thing where she said, my conspiracy accessories, whatever, that brief sentence, she sounded like a normal person talking. That's the part I keep saying, why. That part was just, meant something. Obviously, she didn't, that was unscripted, my point is. You see how she said that? With passion. Instead of this whole silent pause, and then, that was kind of weird. When it came to her bling, she did seem authentic.
Part, go right ahead. I do not care. I don't. This was happening before Charlie was murdered. Both of us have been through the ringer of people will call you whatever they want to call you. They will. But I have seen it firsthand impact the people that I love, and I'm done. I'm done. And if people think that I was just going to wilt away, I'm not going to sit in a corner and cry and be in fetal position. This is a duty to my husband, and it's an absolute honor, and I will never back down. And so my message to them is to stop.
And that's what we will say here on Out Number 2. God bless you. Hold up your book. Stop it.
Oh, God. I guess I should play that part. Her book. That's what. Is that why she went on it?
In the name of God.
Amen.
Okay, so I just wanted to say my farewells, but you saw that she pushed the book. But like I said, I'm not a negative person, or I don't believe the worst in people. I just, something about her, I don't know if I don't think she's authentic. And not only that, Candace isn't someone she loved. She keeps saying that. People I love it, Turning Point, her team. But why not Candace, I guess? I mean, she is doing it because she cares about your husband. And she knew her before you did. She knew Charlie before you did. But I don't know what this is all about, guys. I mean, you can give me your opinion. I'd love to see what you guys say. You have to say. I'm sure someone's going to say I'm an idiot, but actually, I'd like to hear it if that's what you think. Anyways, give me a thumbs up if you can. I'm still being shadow banned. Guess that's the hazard of putting Nick Fuentes on your channel. Bye.